Hello everyone, and welcome to an overview of cool stuff! Yay!
Uh,
So this is a little mod that you introduce it.
Alright, well, this is my mod, Cool Stuff. It adds a bunch of random blocks and items that have a cool function, and some of it is a bit overpowered, but that's alright.
um, the mod is similar to the effect of like random things, extra utilities, and what's the other one? Open blocks. Yeah, how they kind of just add a hodgepodge of just stuff. They don't have an exact focus on what they add. Yeah, it just has a miscellaneous variation of items. So, I guess we'll start with what the mod started out as, which, when you first developed it, is neon blocks. Which are these guys here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Used to be all one.
Oh yeah, these be solid
Used to be all
color.
one color.
Texture's still a little bit of work in progress, but it is updated from an earlier version where it's just that color for each block. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something about neon blocks here. Damn. Anywho. There's one of each color, so all 16 colors are present. And they do emit. So if you notice, when I hit F7, which shows light level, or even if you look at the way up here, light level is maximum, so it's 15 from the source, all the way out. And they don't have like a glowy effect yet. They do emit light. Now, there we go. Daytime. To craft them, when you originally made it, they were just. Is there a way to craft them or not? I don't remember.
The original way to craft them was the die surrounded by a stone block.
Yeah.
So like a die in the middle surrounded by a stone, but I realized that some mods are probably gonna override that.
Yeah, so we kind of added custom machines. Now, the way I understand this mod was made, first of all, it was conjunction made, or co-created. Colemancer did the coding behind it, and I developed all the textures for it. So if you don't like texture, you got a texture issue, let me know, not him, or let him know and he let me know. I had some people not like the new texture in the neon blocks. Might update it. Anywho. But to craft it, let's get started here. First you need this neon machine. And to craft the neon machine, the recipes we made are... They don't utilize other mods items except when those items have an OR dictionary value. So this can be ran on a purely vanilla server if you wanted to. Or on a Modpack that has very few mods. This will work fine. Now, to craft the neon machine, just a furnace, 4 iron bars, 4 stone, and get you this machine here. You pop it down, and you're gonna. It runs on fuel. Right now it's just burn time, right?
Yes.
I don't know if you're gonna add RF implementation or not.
There might be later in the future, but
No. It should be easy to implement, but if it comes, it comes. If not,
I'll probably have to change it to be a little bit on the pickaxe condenser side in order to do that with the fuel storage.
Yeah, we'll probably add RF. I don't think you're even gonna mess with like other power types because that's just nobody uses IC2 power anymore. Sorry. That's all about the RF now. Anywho, for now you just stick coal in it, and what you're gonna get, just take any dye. You know, it could be green dye, it could be ink sacs. It does work with OR dictionary dyes as well. So since the OR dictionary value of lapis is dye blue, If you have a mod that adds dyes in your pack, tip of an ore dictionary value. And if you really, really wanted to, you've got something like Mind Tweaker, of course you could add ore dictionary values to other blue items, although I would advise against it. Don't know why I mentioned that, but anyway. Glowstone, dye. Pop them in there. And you're going to get 1 dust. Just surround that dust with, and you're going to get 8 neon blocks. Just like this here. Ta-da! Like I said, works with all of them. Of course, you know, if you have like Botania or something, even better. I love Botania. How you can just make
So easy to make the dyes.
dyes so much easier. I don't know, so that's the pain, like going out and finding like squids or having to make a cactus form, cactus green. I don't know, kind of dumb, but anywho, moving along. The next thing we have, and this was added a little later, was the pickaxe condenser. And the design intent of the pickaxe condenser was to allow you to use lower tiered materials to mine higher leveled ores. So if you understand how the mining system works for like a pickaxe's mining level, this allows you to make a pickaxe of a material that can mine something 1 mining level higher than what it typically should be able to. Example. First and foremost, you gotta make the pickaxe condenser itself. Crafting table surrounded by cobblestone. Pretty simple. And once you craft that, just put it down, put some coal in it. It has a burn as well. It could be anything that's a burn time, so lava, fire, stone, if you got railcraft, anything like that. In a future update, you're gonna add burn time to the Phoenix core, which is something we'll cover in a little bit.
Yes.
But what you do is you make these panels, or these panes. So there's a condensed wood pane, condensed stone pane, condensed iron pane. You notice how I kind of gotten this. You don't craft it like this. Just kind of laid it out like that because that's how it's laid out in the machine. For example, if you were to put these in here, it's going to condense them into a pane. A little bit slow. But there's 1 pane. But here's the thing. To craft the actual condensed wooden pickaxe, you need to have 1 wooden pickaxe in the center. First of all, you need to make your, that's 3 wood right there. And 1 pane in each of these slots. So that comes to a total of 4 times 4 is 16, 17, 18, 19 wood planks for 1 pickaxe. And that's the same for like iron and stone here. So, what did I just say?
19.
Yeah, 19 of each.
And it doesn't care about durability.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing. Attack damage appears to be 1 higher, which is kind of irrelevant, you know. But the important thing is the durability remains the same. Oh, cool, man. Should add a burn time to your condensed wooden pickaxe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Little things. So you notice how the wooden pickaxe and durability. Well, so does the condensed. So you're not going to gain any durability when you make these. But what you do gain is the ability to mine something 1 higher than what it should mine. So we got an example over here. Comments if you want to do the honors.
Alright.
In the bottom are the pickaxes attached to their corresponding ore types that they can mine. So, wooden pickaxe can do stone, but it can't do iron and up, so on and so forth. We all know this.
Now if I get
But if you were to use, a condensed wooden pickaxe on the iron ore, it mines it just fine. So, I hope this makes it easier to understand. This condensed stone pickaxe can mine the same thing an iron vanilla pickaxe can. And again, the trick is that you're consuming more materials to make it. But at the same time, it gets really useful when you're trying to mine obsidian or diamonds, and you don't want to waste your iron or your diamonds or pickaxe. It can help you save resources in progression of your pack, or your server, or whatever you're playing on. That's pretty helpful for that.
Just casually.
Again, it's relatively cheap to make. I even use it on Modpacks when I'm just starting out in our pack. Save on precious diamonds, which are used for machines and whatnot, for factories and things like that. So that's the pickaxe condenser. Next, we have coins. Did we miss anything? No. Okay,
yeah.
Coins. Coins are super awesome. So, as some of y'all may know, back in July-ish of 2014, yes, Bucket died, whole DCMA takedown kind of thing, which affected things like Cauldron and Spigot. Which means plugins aren't really stable anymore on servers since they're not getting updated. And because of issues we've had with like our servers with plugins, just running like Cauldron on Modpacks, crashing our servers, causing world corruption, things like that. Because Cauldron hasn't been updated for several months. There's no plans to. So
Okay.
what we did is we added coins, because we needed some sort of currency system in our Modpack. And I keep saying our Modpack, we run a custom Modpack, which is what this mod is currently used on. And this video cut release of this mod to the public, so it might be used in more Modpacks now. So if you have a Modpack and it's a custom Modpack and you want some sort of currency system, either it's an adventure pack, like a custom map type pack, where players are doing not, or if you're just running a custom Modpack with a server behind it and want some sort of currency system, this is a good solution for it. But yeah, coins. We tiered the coins up through the same Minecraft material progression. So you got, wooden, stone, iron, gold, diamond, emerald. We're all familiar with this sort of linear progression of materials in vanilla. So it makes sense to make the coins like that. Infinite, jeez. So the coins again are a currency. There's no way to craft them. In a future update, there will be a way to craft the coins, but it will be configurable, so you can turn it like on and off. That way, if you're like a map maker and you don't want to be able to craft coins, you can do that. Just switch it off. In fact, I think you're gonna make it off by default.
Yes.
Oh.
So Tim doesn't have to mess with any configs.
Yeah. Well, I'm just concerned about people like downloading and not messing with configs. Some people like to do that.
Yep.
And then they'll be like, "Oh, why can't my players craft coins? It's a bug." You're like, "No, it's a feature."
Every bug's a feature.
Another neat config option is you can set the lore of the coin. You can set it for each individual coin, actually. I just have it set for the same across all of them. So that way, if you have some unique use for your coins on your mod pack or your map, this can kind of prompt your players what they're for. For us, it was for the quest book. It actually changed. We got rid of the quest book item shop. So we're going to have to turn on that. Which is okay. Change to like, using the buy stuff at spawn or whatever. Anywho, the cool thing about these coins, let's say you get 64 of them. This is configurable. You can actually go in config and set the ratio at which you can convert coins, but just stone coins here for a second. If I right click, Get out of creative. Okay, so I have a stack of 64 coins, wood coins, right? Right click, boom, got a stone coin. So by default, the conversion ratio is 64 coins for 1, or 1 coin for 64. So say I want to turn my stone coins into stone coins. I'm sorry. If I want to turn stone coins and wood coins because I want to trade with someone, I just shift right click and it turns them back into wood coins. I do that with that, get a bunch of diamond coins, so on and so forth. Get the idea. Pretty nifty. Oops. So that is the coins. Add these to dungeon loot, add these to mob drops, add them to quests, you know, use your imagination. Yeah, then later on, a bit of an issue with people. Actually, when our first implementation of this mod, there was no way to store your coins, and because of that,
Or convert them.
players, yeah, they couldn't convert their coins and they couldn't store them like in some convenient manner. So they were like, they had to put them in chest or delete them, because you just had like bags or chests full or barrels full of coins, and it was just a pain to lug them around, especially since you couldn't convert them. That's why we added the conversion thing, which is pretty intuitive. But we also added this nifty little coin pouch. Got my chest.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. To craft, there's 2 pouches. The reason why we have one of each. Or we have 2 different ones. So you got the... There we go. You got the regular coin pouch, and you have the bound coin pouch. To make a regular coin pouch, wood coin, surrounded by leather. Pretty easy. Bound coin pouch is just a coin pouch with ender pearl. And here's the idea behind it. Grabs here. So what you do, pop this open, stick your coins in it. Just like that. You open up, they kind of auto sort, but let's say I have a bunch of like stone coins, more than a stack. And then I pop them in there. When I open it, a bug. I don't know why it'll be fixed. It's supposed to,
Is it displaying the...
yeah, it's displaying the wrong amount.
How many do you have in there?
It says 192 on the pouch, which is correct.
Yeah.
It's just kind of a visual bug. It'll be fixed in a future update.
Hopefully.
There's actually, put them in your inventory. Yeah, they come back. That's okay. Yeah, automatically they'll stack to what, up to 1,000 per coin type. I believe that's what happens. And the idea behind the regular coin pouch is for you to store coins, but in a way that you can give them to other players. So there, if you're trading with another player, you'd be like, hey, here's some coins. And they're like, cool, I got, you know, some coins. But let's say I want to keep my coins safe. I already have some in here. Demonstrate. So, if I put these in here, right. Open back up. There we go. Now, let's say I give him that coin pouch, and he gives me his bound coin pouch. He probably put some different amount of coins in it. Well, those are my coins. Those are the ones I put in that. So they act like an ender chest type deal, except for coins. That way, if you oh, suicide doesn't work. If you die,
Here.
you just have to craft another pouch, and your coins will be in there, all safe and sound. Now I'm
Demonstration.
good. Well,
Oh,
they
well,
can't see
that
your
was
screen,
me.
but
Yeah.
they get the idea. So that is that. You have to demonstrate the best part, Comans. Bag.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. this bag.
Um,
Ooh.
this and this came at the same time, so we're gonna do the bag first. 'Cause there's a little bit involved with this. The ultimate bag. It is pretty ultimate. Oh, they're already unlocked. Whoops. I can't demonstrate that then. I'll go over it anyways. Okay.
We can just say that it works because we know it works.
Because yeah, this is a redo of the video. We did it before. It's a playthrough here, and since they're a second time doing it, it's already done. But I'll explain it. Anywho, this is the ultimate bag. It's pretty ultimate. You craft it by a diamond block, 4 leather, 4 magma cream. Get this lovely bag here. And what you do with it, pop it open, and you have 104 slots. Once again, this is a player-bound thing, so if you notice if I open this one, got the same items as I do here. Put this in there like that. That one up. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Strange.
What?
Over there, it kind of vanished.
It did?
Yeah, your bag.
Maybe it just was a glitch.
Huh.
Just a visual glitch, you know?
Probably. Yeah, it's still a little buggy. We're working out the kinks.
It will
In fact,
be
there's a
fixed
newer
at
version.
some time.
There's a newer version as of this video that we're doing a slightly older version on here. Anywho, stores your items. It's got, what is this? Mod. Inventory. I can't remember it. Inventory tweaks. There we go. If you notice, the bag that's placed down here has a different, slightly different thing going on down here. And it's because when you place the actual bag down on the ground, it has this nifty little NEI stuff. There we go. A nifty little smelting doohickey here. And the way that works is it burns at a rate of 1 item per 5 ticks.
Which is
correct?
about 4 per second.
Which, if you understand Minecraft ticks, you get a maximum of 20 ticks per second. Which means, as long as your server isn't lagging, you're gonna smelt 4 items per second. Which is quite considerably fast. Probably faster than most modded machines. You might be thinking, oh, that's overpowered. That's quite okay though, because 1, this won't accept RF or any type of power. You have to supply it with fuel. And the other thing is you can't connect like pipes and stuff to it. And if you do find a way to connect pipes and stuff to pump items into it, let us know so we can fix it. Because we want this to be we want this to not be able to hook up to machines because it is so fast. It's meant as a thing you put down while you're traveling, and you can just smelt stuff really quick while you're exploring, whatnot. Type of deal.
I believe in the future I'm going to make it so the more tabs you have unlocked, the faster it smelts.
Oh, that'd be neat.
So there's 5 tabs, so if you unlock 1, you have 4.
We'll get to the tabs thing in a second anyways. So, I'll demonstrate here. Now, if you put fuel in it, if you notice it's got this fuel bar on the side, you put fuel in it while it's got nothing here, it takes the fuel and stores it in its internal buffer. So, that way, if you don't have any fuel on hand, but you do have some in the buffer, just pop it in there, and there you go. Go down here, it's just consuming it from the side here. And again, it works with things like Firestone thing. Energy need. Yeah. So it works with things like refined Firestone. Anything that has a burn time on it. Work.
Holy crap.
Yeah, he has something to compete with. Not any more efficient than a bucket of lava, though. From what I was told. I don't know exact mechanics behind a refined firestone, but I just want to demonstrate that it works with anything with the burn time on it.
Yeah, that's about a lava
Notice
just
how
probably
quick,
saves it.
So on to the upgrade. We have 4 upgrades here. Got basic, intermediate, advanced, or basically it's just iron, gold, diamond, and emerald. And we know this is a direct linear progression. So to make this one, you need this one, which needs this, which needs this, so on and so forth. So to craft, let's see here. You open this up, you notice how there's the tabs here, right? Stone tab is already unlocked. When you make your bag, this is unlocked. These 4 will be locked, and you need to unlock them in order. So if you were to craft, for example, the elite bag upgrade right away and try to stick it in your bag, it's not going to work. It will only accept the basic first. Once it accepts the basic, then you stick the intermediate, unlock next tab, and so on and so forth. So to unlock all, 500 and something tabs, or slots, 5 tabs total. Yeah, 520. You will need a total of 4 nether stars, because it does require each previous one. But, you know, unless you really need all that space, I would say most people probably would only do 1 or 2.
I would probably go for 3, but...
But if you're a hoarder, and just like to collect a bunch of crap...
Or you want the fuel upgrade.
Or you want the fuel, yeah. Like I said, it's going to add in a future update. The more you upgrade, the faster the this guy will go here. So there is that. Pretty neat bag. Like I said, if you die, whatever, lose it, just craft another and your stuff will be in it. A neat feature about it is place your bag down. If it'll place.
Hold on.
Place it, I guess? Weird.
I think it's some glitch with the height of it.
Yeah.
That it's more than a block, so it's not wanting to go.
Yeah. And and then open it. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we got 2 bags here. This one I placed down first and opened it first. This one he placed it down and opened it first. If I look in his, it's got his items in it. Right. And if he were to open this one, he would see the iron ingot. So a neat little mechanic about the bag is if you put it down, the first person to open it, that's the inventory it shows. So that way you can share it with your friends. But then if you were to pick it back up and place it back down, and then I open it, now he's going to see my inventory. So don't worry, it's not going to be a permanent thing. You just have to pop it back open, and I basically just don't leave your bag laying around in the world if you don't trust people.
I don't know what you would
anyway. Yeah. Well, I'll leave mine laying around my my factory.
Yeah.
Just because. Yeah, that's the ultimate bag. I do say so myself. Last but not least,
Oh boy.
the Rebirth armor. Pretty cool stuff. We named it Rebirth armor because we are Rebirth Gaming. That's the community we are. But you know, we wanted to. The idea was to have an armor set that was mid to end game, depending on what other mods are in your mod pack. For us, it's actually more mid game. Like the trick's way more advanced, way more expensive. But if you're doing nothing like a vanilla server or something, this would definitely be considered late game. Anywho, start out by making this guy here, Phoenix Core. You do that by surrounding fire charges with around a dragon egg. Get it?
And
yeah. Rebirth, dragon egg.
It's configurable to have a Nether Star if you can't craft a dragon egg for some reason.
Yeah, like you just said, in config, can switch to another star. It actually used to be another star, but for our server, people were complaining that was too easy to make. Just because how easy it was to get another stars. Which is okay for our Modpack, because nether stars are used heavily in a lot of other recipes added by other mods. But the Dragon Egg, not so much. So you can switch between the nether star and the Dragon Egg, just depending on what kind of Modpack we're... Because it varies from server to server, or Modpack to Modpack, rather. And if you got a server where the end resets frequently, and people get Dragon Eggs easily, then you may not want this. You may want, the nether star instead. Really up to you either way. As a server administrator. But I think it defaults to the Dragon Egg, right?
It does. I think I'm gonna plan on releasing an update where it defaults to the nether star just for convenience.
Okay. Either way. This Phoenix Core is used in the recipe of all this other armor and weapons here. First and foremost, you have the Rebirth Sword and the Rebirth Dagger. And you can kind of think of these as the activators. These are the items that, well actually, rather this is the item that activates the armor. And this kind of has its own effect, but only works while the armor is being used, while you're wearing it. Same thing with this, you do need the armor on for this to work. This specifically activates the special effect of the armor itself, while this does not. This just activates the effect on the dagger. But when you activate this, it comes with its own sort of chance as well, and we'll cover that here in a second. Pretty simple though. Stick, diamond, Phoenix Core gets you the sword, and then stick and Phoenix Core gets you the dagger. And then for the armor, you have diamonds. If you notice, these have to be in the upper rows of your crafting grid to get the helmet. And this has to be in the lower two with, actually I think, just as long as the Phoenix Core is in the lower portion, like say you're crafting boots, this is your regular diamond craft recipe. Just stick this here in the bottom portion, you're going to get your boots. For helmet, it's kind of this upside down U shape, but instead of having that diamond right there, it's just Phoenix Core. Same with the legs, chest. Get the idea here. There we go. This is pretty cool. Back here, though. The armor runs off of experience. So I had to pop into non-creative here. Grab some experience. And then I'm going to... If you notice, the armor itself has nothing going on here except for protection. It does offer you some pretty decent protection. I think it's just above diamond, correct?
Yeah. It should be more, but I think Minecraft glitched out. I think I'm gonna fix that. Okay.
Is it supposed to be, like, significantly more?
It's supposed to be close to obsidian, if you guys know what mechanism is, but it's gonna be a little bit further up.
We'll actually look at that here.
Yeah, it's gonna be like the Thaumic helmet. Which for
the obsidian stuff for mechanism has... Like, the chestplate has protection 12. It says 8. I think it's going to bump it up to be on par with the obsidian stuff for mechanism. Anywho, the sword itself, 24. And yeah, that's actually pretty ridiculous, but considering what it requires to make. So it's doing 12 damage on our test dummies here. This is unarmored, so if you were to armor them, of course it's going to do less. Or like an armored player. But base damage 24, there you go. Dagger is 20. Maybe wondering, well, why would I use dagger when I have a sword? And I'll show you here. Well, so if you use the sword, you notice my experience is training over time. And I have this invisibility 2. Or, I'm sorry, invisibility, it's just stuck at 2 seconds. But if you look at my player, totally invisible. No armor going on if I do a... Let's see here.
Looking at you and Wayla.
Trying to get a potion effect. If you have a potion effect on you or something with the little swirlies, you won't see that either. It's completely... I mean, the weapons still do show when you're holding them. But the cool thing about this dagger is when you hit someone with it, it applies a weakness 4 to them.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's weakness 4. So he's got the little swirlies. So he's got weakness 4 on him. And the idea behind this is you hit them with the dagger, and then you switch to your sword to do extra damage. This used to be like a sneaky type deal going on here. Pretty neat. You want to open it with more damage, especially if they're heavily armored. Since, you know, we all know what armor does. Or you could do like weakness and then hit him with your rapier. That might work as well if you've got Tinker's Construct. And then to remove the invisibility, just shift right click again. Sword though. I forget. The armor has the invincibility when...
Just when you have the full set.
Just whenever, yeah. Right? Yeah, okay, so he's gonna hit me.
Alright.
With something. Didn't take any damage, right? So he's gonna hit me like a few times as well. Now it's starting to take damage. Let's wait a little bit more. And hit me again. Yeah. So what's going on there is when you take your initial hit, you're granted a 2-second immunity. So it completely nullifies any damage for the first hit, and then for any 2 seconds right after the first hit, you don't take any damage. Anything. So fall damage, lava damage, whatever. After that 2 seconds of immunity is gone, a 4-second cooldown initiates to where the effect can't happen again. So basically, the attacker, after that 2 seconds, they have a 4-second window to do as much damage as they can to you. And after that 4 seconds, you know, the immunity kicks in again. It's balanced so that the armor is supposed to protect you from like the initial hit. So if someone's sneaking up on you and they're trying to open up a lot of damage on you, just gonna completely absorb it. But if you're in a friend, they're just hitting on you and hitting on you and hitting on you, you're probably gonna die. So it is balanced in that regard. But the last thing I want to cover about the armor effects is when you activate it with the sword. First of all, this is really cool effect where it changes texture. It goes all magma here.
Ooh.
On fire! Pretty neat. Sword gets knockback 4 and looting 10. Yes, you heard us right, looting 10. Once again, though, it does drain experience. It looks kind of slow right now, but it's because I'm at like level 43. If you only got like 10 levels, it's just gonna burn through it quick. So as you know, the higher level you are, the more experience that's required per level. So it is intended for when you just have a lot of experience that you don't know what to do with. Yeah, the armor itself gains additional buffs. So it gains this protection 3 across all the pieces, and the boots get feather falling. This thing is looting here that it gets. Yeah, pretty powerful stuff. Go, you know, kill a bunch of Endermen for a bunch of pearls or something. While you got that on you. And then the last thing we wanted to cover is Thaumcraft integration.
Wheat.
What you got here, just regular Rebirth, you know, the Rebirth helmet. Goggles are revealing. And if you're familiar with any, you probably know what the outcome is. You get this Thaumic Rebirth helmet. By default, the helmet itself, so if I take off all my armor, and we got a demonstration here. If you look at this guy here, it's got, this is just a basic primal charm for Thaumcraft, 25 of each, you know, aspect. I put on the helmet, and you get that little 5% discount just for the helmet alone. But if you're wearing the full set, you actually get a 20% discount. This bumps this down to 20 each. There. This is actually a little better than all the vanilla, or rather the default Thaumcraft armor, except for I think there is a Thaumcraft armor that gives you 20%, if not close.
Yeah, but I think it also gives you warp, maybe.
Yeah, it gives you warping as well. So it's actually better than some of the Thaumcraft stuff. But again, it's expensive to make. If people kind of have an issue with the OP-ness of it, I'll literally just
I will make a config, yeah.
Well, yeah, config, but I was also thinking, if you really wanted to dive into this, make it something you have to infuse instead of craft.
Ooh.
Oh
boy.
But yeah, a config option would be great for just turning it on and off. This portion of it. I think that covers everything, though. We covered the Rebirth armor. We covered just kind of future update type deal. We will be doing a feature with the Phoenix core here, which allows it to act as a fire charge. Was that correct?
Might act as a fire charge, but it's definitely going to add a burn time of, well, 10 times the amount of the lava bucket.
Yeah, that was it. So, yeah, I think you're going to make it so when you put the fire charge in your backpack, it can fill this bar twice over, but I think you're also going to increase this bar twice as much.
Yes.
So one Phoenix sitting at, let me get rid of any eye crap here. Right now sitting at 10,000. He's going to bump this up to a cap of 20,000, and then one Phoenix core will fill it up all the way.
And
so
that bar in the backpack doesn't correctly correspond to the burn time of the object, but it shows it divided by 40, just in case you guys are wondering.
So it stores each one level as 40 of something. Gotcha. Yeah. So if you got like extra nether stars laying around, you want to burn them, or rather dragon eggs. You can use dragon eggs as fuel, literally. Yeah, I think that covers what we have for now. Again, this is one of those random ass mods that just adds stuff. So there may be more features in the future, more items. I think Coleman's is going to open this up to suggestions for adding things to it.
Any suggestions are welcome. I plan on adding a lot of new things if you guys have any real cool ideas.
I think one other thing I kind of suggested this to you before Coleman's, but no. A future update may have it in the configs where you can just straight up switch off whole portions of the mod. So you kind of got the whole portion where it's just neon blocks. You got the portion of it where it's the condensed pickaxes. You got a portion of it where it's coins and the coin bags. So
I'll definitely
just to follow, to follow the fashion of the other random mods that add random stuff. They have this as well. It's just you go and just switch off. Maybe you want to make an adventure pack, and you want the coins and the bag, and the armor, the condenser, and the neon blocks. You could just switch those off in your config and have everything else. Yeah, that is it. It was long-winded, but want to cover everything. Any last words, Coleman?
Not currently, just have fun using this mod, and it is available to use in all mod packs. You don't have to get my permission from it to use it.
Good. I hate coming across mods that
Except
say
for you.
yes or no. I do mind the mods that just don't say one way or the other, and you gotta ask them, because Feed the Beast or AT Launcher, you gotta have permission. And it's just a good idea to have permission anyways to use mod packs.
Except for you. You have to have permission.
I do?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I already have it. Let's have a screenshot. Oh.
Dang it. My mod name changed.